Come on, ain't nobody. Get on over here. I'm in church. I'm not in a church service today. So y'all get on over here for Sunday Get over here for Sunday Greater light. As I look back at the temple of Sweetfield Missionary Baptist Church of Coconut Grove, I'm remembering our closing song. For years, you know what our closing song used to be? When the service is ending and it's time to go home. No matter where you standing in the pews, it was like we had to make a circle some way around the church. 12-finger being descendants and all. Everybody grab hands and sing. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place if you can. Pastor Sanders. The sands of the seas, Pastor Sanders would sing that. Reach out and touch and somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. Where on earth, through the history of all the churches of the world, did any church have that as a closing song? Yep, we did it better than Diana Ross and them. Woo, a piece of ginger got caught up in there. A piece of ginger. Was that Dionne Warwick or Diana Ross? I was watching Dionne Warwick the other day on Carol Burnett. Reach out and touch. Who sang that song? Nobody did it better than Sweetfield Missionary Baptist Church. Okay. So yesterday I was talking to y'all about how they used the quote, the baby or the bath water. Now, we know, well, I know, good doggone and well, I like to say it like that, good doggone and well, that when they did this, let me share the screen. Let me share the screen. Not that screen, this one. When they did this PDF and sent a message out to the people, they wasn't talking about slavery, were they? I'm not even going to go into the quote because I could have did that yesterday. I could have said, no, they're not directing this to me. They trying to rehash somebody's Carlisle quotes and make it seem like they saying a good thing when it's not a good thing. Because when Carlisle said that quote, it's not the way that they said that it was supposed to be. They keep coming up with all these extra simulations and scenarios and methodologies and ideologies of the past where people was putting spells, because when he said it, he wasn't trying to abolish slavery, really. He was saying, look, let's get rid of slavery, but be careful. Don't throw out the slaves, because we still need them. But I could also, like I said, make everything about me. My family loved to say that. You all making everything about you. Well, Jesus said it was about me. Jesus said it was about me. So, yes, I'm going to make everything about me. And when they did this, I'm going to tell you how much more confirmation that I have that it's about me. So I noticed yesterday during the big violent storm that I was so enthused by the storm. I opened up my door to look out. I like, look, is there a tornado coming? I mean, the crackling of the skies. Y'all, when I was doing that singing last night, the storm was still going on. The storm is passing over. But I heard a pop and all that. And then I noticed that my water stopped running. I said, wait a minute now. It must be a flood in the city somewhere, or they shutting off the water in the city because of, but it wasn't raining that bad. It was more winds and thundering and lightning. Nothing to really, to me, affect the water, but you know how cities could be. And my mind, it never dawned on me, and I did a recording of what this last a couple of weeks ago when my grands was here, that whatever pipe burst a couple of weeks ago or whatever under my neighbor's house, under my neighbor's unit, is what happened again. That didn't dawn on me. I wasn't nowhere thinking about it. So now I questioned the Holy Spirit within me, and I said, should I go to service? I really feel like I need to stay and meditate. I don't know. I need to know if I'm going to go to service or not. And when I went to brush my teeth and wash my face and get ready for the morning, there it is. There was water, but it's like the pressure, no water, really. And I said, oh, okay. So it's the choice now, baby or the bath water, huh? Baby or the bath water. I can keep on talking. They say, look, we'll make your water bill sky high. Huh? Or we'll have you without no water. Which one you want? Keep talking. Keep talking. Latrell Tinwell, I know that ain't you. I know you ain't cut off your line to come over here. Or you live at the same time. Which one is it? Huh? We've got some catching up to do. Anyways, so I said, oh, I don't know if they think that's going to mean I'm not going to take a bath to go to church. And then I thought about it. I said, you know what? Because of this, I'm not even going to service. I need to make sure that everything is balanced properly. And I talk about this online and live, so it doesn't seem like I'm making up things and exaggerating things. So the pressure from my water was enough for me. It took about 40 minutes for me to let my tub fill up. I definitely wouldn't have been able to take a shower, but I let that tub fill up. I said, yeah, I'm still going to take me a bath. Now, you can do what you want to do with the bath water. I'm still going to take a bath. Now, let me tell you what I did. Before I went to assuming, like I did yesterday, last night, that it was something to do with the storm, I opened up my window and saw the water rushing and gushing down from up under the unit. So that's how I knew and confirmed that it was the same thing that happened last week. So then the landlord may not, know exactly what's going on. And he may not be connected to whatever the government is doing or trying to do, or all the different things that's going on. He may not have nothing to do with it. But when I called him, he did. He texted me back. He said, no, that somebody ran over a meter in the road out there. No, I waited a little bit. And I said, they wanted me to go ahead and feel some type of way and get the service. So what they was hoping is that they would have came while I was at service to come in here. Maybe not. Now that's a little pushing it. That's pushing it a little bit. But at the end of the day, I got to take my bath. Now, what y'all decide you're going to do with the bath water is up to you. As long as there's water dripping, if it have to drip from now till tomorrow morning, I'm going to let it drip so I can get me a bath. Huh? Because one thing about it, even when I was homeless, Latrell Tinwell, even when Fountain of Life was closed during the days that we couldn't get no bath, there's places, and I'm not going to say the name, just in case I have to get out there again according to all the things that they attempting to do and trying to do. But there was places that I was able to get me a bath every day. So when people see me and was around me, I didn't smell like I was homeless. So again, this little quote right here about they covenant that they gonna get people. I'm gonna show you again how related that this covenant is to Revelations. Oh, it's gonna be a good one today. I know for a fact that they not using that quote. Kenneth W., you know about that quote right there that appeared in the 1800s when they was talking about getting rid of slavery. And that quote specifically was about slaves. They say, you don't want to get rid of we want to get rid of slavery, but we don't really want to get rid of the slaves. So don't hurt the slaves in the war to get rid of the slavery. Like I said, I can make everything about me. Say she won't shut up about her baby. Well, then we'll take her bath water. She don't shut up, and she don't care about working for the government, and she not signing on to our covenant. Huh? What's next? Huh? Y'all come again. Try again. Roseman, Snyder, Levine, Goodman, and Zadakani. Y'all try again. You got to do better than that. Because as long as it's water dripping, like I said, if I have to start it dripping right now so that bathtub be full in the morning, huh? I'm going to get me a bath. Oh my goodness. But like I said, back to the building, back to Sweetfield Missionary Baptist Church back there. I should share this blind man's sight. Let's see, said the blind man. This blind man called his site called Not by Sight. And had something to say. The Michael that came out of Sweetfield is so connected to me in the spiritual realm and everything that I'm talking about. He may not know it, but I know it. That's connected. He's connected to the Michael in Revelation. How about that? I'll make everything about me. Because Jesus said it's about me. When you know who you are, when you know that you are a blueprint of the Most High. Anyways, look. Okay, let me get to the subject. Like I was saying about that little temple back there. When we closed out for service, the song that we sang was Reach Out and Touch Somebody's Hand. Make this world a better place if you can. And I'm talking about from my very first closing out of a song till the last time I sang a closing out of the song, closing out a service. That was the song that we sang. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Don't matter if they had 2 fingers, 3 fingers, 4 fingers, or 6. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place if you can. It's hard. It's hard. But somebody got to do it. And the Bible said it's going to be done. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. All right, here we go. I'm going to start off by reading the Revelations. That's how I'm going to start this off. And first I want to go to the 7th month, because I said I'm not going to be here the 7th month. The 7th month is my exit. I'm going to follow protocol. I'm living day by day, standing on the promises of God, never giving up. This is the day that the Lord hath made. I rejoice and be glad in it. But I know my exit is at the 7th month. I know my exit is at the 7th month. I'm not going to be here for all this stuff that they got coming at the 7th month. I'm not going to be here. Y'all can look at it however you want to look at it. I already know I'm not going to be here. Take it for what it's worth. That's my exit month. My entrance month is my exit month. The 7th trumpet. For just then the 7th angel blew his trumpet, and there were loud voices shouting down from heaven. It wasn't one loud voice shouting down from heaven. Loud voices were shouting down from heaven. The kingdom of this world now belongs to our Lord and to his Christ, and he shall reign forever and ever. And the 7th month, loud voices were shouting down from heaven. Saying, the kingdom of this world now belongs to our Lord and to his Christ. See, all this time, the world didn't belong to Christ. And even though they created songs, like I said to you, Latrell, one of the greatest songs in the Seventh-day Adventist Church. And then when you learn the truth, decipher the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to understand, there's certain songs you just won't sing no more. This is my Father's world. This is not your Father's world. And then we're separate from the world. So little debates like that, I would ask my, well, if we're not our Father's world, but then I would follow protocol. Follow protocol anyway. until God gives you a way of escape. But in the 7th month, this month coming, when they're going to have their arrows shooting up, when Gog and Magog is going to be lining up because they want to, not because they trying to stop the kingdom of heaven from coming, because they know the kingdom of heaven is coming. They trying to guardian the spirit over your soul and light that they want to take to hell with them. And 24 elders sitting on their thrones before God threw themselves down to worship, saying, "We give thanks, Lord God Almighty, who was, who is and was, and now you have assumed your great power and have begun to reign." That's one of my favorite songs, CeCe Winans. I'll bring it up later. The nations were angry with you, but now it is your turn to be angry with them. See? So the whole time, God been sitting back saying, yep. They go ahead. I ain't going to be mad. I ain't mad. I ain't mad at you. I ain't angry. Y'all go right ahead. Have fun. It is time to judge the dead and reward your servants, prophets, and people alike. See, there's people and then people alike. That's why I said God's love and light is for all kinds who will accept it. There's humans, humankind. There's the hues. The hues were created in the image of God, and then there are the man hues, or the humans, who today, what's his name, Biden, say, well, we all are fellow humans in his National Day of Prayer. Like what God, remember, he said his God is different from the God of the Bible. He said that. Different types of gods, but he say him and Jill have a National Day of Prayer for May Day. We're going to go over that. What God they praying to? You praying to the same God that they praying to on their National May Day prayers? And then they had a National Day of Prayer for a Monday, just another Manic Monday. We're supposed to be significant to the day that Jesus rose, right? According to them, well, we know it's 12 days a week, but according to them and whatever they practice, why they prayer it ain't on a Sunday? Their National Day of Prayer. It is time to judge the dead and reward your servants, prophets, and people alike, all who fear your name, both great and small, and destroy those who have caused destruction upon the earth. What it say? It say, wait a minute, this is a promise right here that God is going to destroy those who've caused destruction upon the earth. I'm talking about when it says destruction, it's not talking about destruction to the land. It's talking about destruction to the people, to the minds of the people. Secrets and lies, and medicines, rape and murder. All those things are crimes against the people. Destruction of the earth. You are the salt of the earth. What makes up the earth is you. You are what makes up the earth. We're not talking about the world now. See, there's a clear. Look. When I go back to where it says the elders told him, said, okay, God, now it's your turn. Huh? It say right here, it says in verse 15, it says, the kingdom of this world, see, there's a difference, now belongs to you. Then when you get down to 19, nope. When you get down to 18, it says destruction upon the earth. What makes up the earth? The people. Flat earth, body earth, all types of shapes of earth, huh? Then in heaven, the temple of God was open and the ark of his covenant could be seen inside. Lightning flashed and thunder crashed and roared, and there were great hailstorms, and the world was shaken by a mighty earthquake. This is 11, Revelations 11, and I just read the 7th month of this year, right here, 15 through 19. Now I'm going into those who are going to be observing the great conflicts. Then a great pageant appeared in heaven, portraying things to come. So, yes, this was better, a pageant bigger than Miss Universe. Portraying things to come. So, meaning there's some being in a pageant that John saw way back then. He said, in these days now, when all this stuff is about to happen, there's somebody portraying things to come. I saw a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon beneath her feet, and a crown of 12 stars on her head. She was pregnant and screamed in the pain of her labor, awaiting her delivery. Deliverance. London McLovin. Suddenly a red dragon appeared. Oh, there comes the red. The Cali cows, the critter cows. Hold up, not just them. Let me tell you, let me go down a list of kind of all the dragons coming up and out. Let me go down a list of some of these dragons coming out that Biden them erected for May 5th this year. This is different than all the years before. Once that eclipse happened, this is different than all the years before. He bringing out. Hold up. I got it right here. Hold up. Where they at? He bringing out the Odishas. Huh? They call the Khans. Khonds. He bringing them out. Those up under Prime Minister Modi them. Who else they bring out in their National Day of Prayer? They bringing out the Sams, all of the Uncle Sams. Sam Haynes, he bringing them out. Even though they celebrated November 1st, remember, they go by their original calendar. What's November 1st in their calendar when they know that the times have been changed? Is May on this realm. Who else he bringing out? They bringing out that you could say amen. And sometimes some of them like to say Amun, but when you say Amun, A-M-O-N, he bringing them out to help him with his National Day of Prayer. They bringing it. Who else? The Valifors. He bringing them out. And the Mars, remember? Mars bars. The Mars, Latrell Tinwell. The Mars bars. It's just like that. MARBAS. So all those celebration of demons and stuff in his prayers, talking about tomorrow's National Day of Prayer. Mayday. I mean, not to mention Cinco de Mayo. We're not going to do the Cinco de Mayo because they twist and turned that into what they wanted to turn that into anyway. All that stuff that happened in the past, yay, goody, two-shoe. The fact of the matter is all that stuff is being replayed these days. It's being replayed. So suddenly a red dragon appeared with 7 heads and 10 horns. See, it was a difference in the hues, the light, those that were reflection of love and light, and the humans that came from the red dirt and created out of the dirt. They had 7 heads. You get it? When you said, well, no, there's a difference when there was 12 days of the week because everything was aligned with 12. And then they said, nope, we need to cut it. Take off the Trinity. Not just take off the Trinity, take out the light. And take out the creator of light, the source of light, the 12. 7 days. 7 days of the week. Yep. So this dragon had 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns on his head. His tail drew long behind him with 1/3 of the stars, which plunged to the earth. He stood before the woman as she was about to give birth to a child, ready to eat the baby as soon as it was born. What? They said, we coming for y'all. We coming, and we don't know if we gonna take the baby or the bath water. If you don't sign the covenant, we telling you straight to your face, baby or the bath water. She gave birth to the boy who was to rule all the nations with a heavy hand, and he was caught up with God to his throne. The baby was supposed to, that he was caught up. The woman fled into the wilderness where God had prepared a place for her to take care of her for 1,260 days. Then there was a war in heaven. And when the war came against Michael, Michael and his angels under his command fought the dragon and his host of fallen angels. And the dragon lost the battle and was forced from heaven. The great dragon and the ancient serpent called devil or Satan, the one deceiving the whole world, was thrown down into the earth with all his army. Then I heard a loud voice shouting across the heavens, it has happened at last. God's salvation and the power and the rule and the authority of Christ are finally here. For the accuser of our brothers has been thrown down from heaven unto the earth. He accused them day and night before God. They defeated him by the blood of the Lamb and by their testimony. For they did not love their lives, but laid it down for him. Rejoice, O heavens, You citizen, I said right here, I knew it. It was somewhere in the Bible that confirms that you are a citizen of heaven. You're not supposed to be a citizen. You're not supposed to claim citizenship of this world. You citizens of heaven, rejoice, be glad. I'm a pilgrim and a stranger traveling through this Bahrain land, this Bahrain land. I'm a pilgrim and a stranger. In that same temple right there, that was right there, spiritual harmonizers used to step in there and stand in there. The great spiritual harmonizers, the rights, the real right brothers that'll help you fly, to higher heights. The rights would stand in there before they became tainted. They would stand in there and sing songs like that. I'm a pilgrim and a stranger traveling through. Right here, them voices came out of there singing. Now, let me continue. Let me get back to the bath water. Rejoice, O citizens of heaven, be glad. But woe to the people of the world. Whoa, where woe at? He hiding somewhere, ain't he? Seem like I keep hearing little bits and pieces of his tone. Still on the same mess. For the devil has come down to you in great anger, knowing he has little time. So see, this said all this stuff started going on. And the devil lost his war against Michael. And when he lost his war against Michael, then all of a sudden he really go on a rampage because he knows now his time is short. They pulling out all the red carpets in Federal Register. I'm going to go over it in a minute. I just need to read this part right here. And when the dragon found himself cast down to earth, he persecuted the woman who had given birth to the child. I know it's coming. But she was given 2 wings like those of the great eagle to fly into the wilderness to the place prepared for her, where she was cared for and protected from the serpent, the dragon, for 3.5 years. That time is coming. My exit to all the different man-made things and covenants is coming to an end. I didn't say I'm finna die. I didn't even say I'm leaving this realm. I'm just telling you, I know as God orders my steps what's going to happen, because I'm following the script. I'm following and I'm preparing. I'm preparing my body, mind, and soul for it. Y'all better do the same thing. And from the serpent's mouth, once I step into where I'm going, where my steps are ordered for the 3.5 years, this is what's going to be taking place. And it's written. It's not just written here. It's written in the Federal Register. And from the serpent's mouth, vast flood of water gushed out and swept toward the woman in effort to get rid of her. But the earth helped her by opening its mouth and swallowing the flood. Then the furious dragon set to attack the rest of her children, all who were keeping God's commandments and confessing that they belonged to Jesus. He stood waiting by the oceans. He stood by the beaches. Why by the beaches? Why the water? Why is that so significant? The corals, the sodium in your blood, the magnesium in your blood, all the things that Make up the light that will remind you that you are a direct reflection of the light. And now in my vision, now here's where I'm going to Federal Register right now. I'm on Revelations now, Revelations 13, verse 1. And now in my vision, I saw a strange creature rising up out of the sea. And it had 7 heads and 10 horns and 10 crowns upon its horns. Now remember, this is totally different from the creature in 12. Why is it different? The first difference is all the things that the military of Gog and Magog attempt to do, they fail when it comes to the woman and the seed. All his attempts on that part fail. So then he knows his time is short, so now he has risen up again. You know how they show the devil will not change. He'll change his face, changing faces, face off. But this time, when he rises with all the names insulting God. Anything that can insult God. And when he's saying God, he means you, the beings, the perfect reflection of the Most High. And I'm going to stop right there at the first verse in 13 and show you in Federal Register what I mean by my title, OOWAA, OOWAA, shoot the arrow. OOWAA, OOWAA, shoot the arrow. First, let me show you how AARO is a demon. You just take the N off. AARO is the son of the devil. OOWAA, OOWAA, shoot the arrow. See this right here? OOWAA, OOWAA, shoot the arrow. OOWAA, OOWAA, shoot the arrow. Let me blow it up. Let me start reading this for you before I go into the Federal Register. Say, what does she talk about? She always, because I could see it. You might not could see it, but I could see it. I'm glad this one is short. Aaron, the son of the devil. Remember what I told y'all about Moses and Aaron them. They were wearing a fit like jujus. Aaron, the son of the devil, is the name given to an anti-Semitic caricature of an English Jew appearing in Essex County, dating 1277. I don't know what the tablets of law is. Oh my goodness. Look at here. Look at here. Huh? What is this? What is this? You mean to tell me he got all these laws on his badge, Aaron? Huh? For real, for real? I always been reaching, huh? Ooh, ooh, OOWAA, OOWAA. Look at him. He persuaded a DOE, the Department of Energy, and the Department of Defense. OOWAA, OOWAA, shoot the arrow. What's she talking about? I'm doing it again, huh? Well, here's what I'm talking about. You see AARO right here? Now that 0001, is that an N? Is that an N? Wherever art thou may be, They're about to release their arrows, their darts towards heaven, towards you, mankind. Huh? See the date, it's gonna be effective on this in the 7th month. What is she talking about? I don't have to do no research for you. If you interested, you could do the research yourself and build on it yourself, because it's gonna happen. It's already written. All them stories of Left Behind and all that, this is one of those that's connected to the non-compete covenant also. See this? All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office. What does that mean? What does all domain? Can I make it bigger? Can you see the screen? In the Department of Defense and the Department of Energy, doe, a deer, a female deer. Huh? What does Department of Defense, Department of Energy, what are you doing? What's his name? The head honcho of Department of Defense. All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office. Happening in the 7th month. Has anyone figured out what it means yet? Or you already know? Half of y'all that be in these chats work for the government, so you know what it means. The majority of you that be in these chats work for the government, so you are trying to find the anomaly in the system. So what I decided to do, for those of us who may not understand what this means right here, I asked, with the assistance of my trusty sidekick, AI, to break it down in layman's terms. And I'm going to read it for you in layman's. Lay it down. Lay it down. Lay it down. Break it down for you in layman's terms. And then when you see the connection to this right here, OOWAA, OOWAA, uh-oh, they said having trouble connecting. Please check your server. They not letting me post in my own chat. They having trouble connecting. Please, they not letting me. Oh my goodness. Well, anyways, I was trying to put it. Let me see if they let me they let me put that. They're letting me put that, but they will not allow me to post my comment. Hold on, let me do it again. Let's see. Oh, there you go. I'm going to screenshot it, though, so you can see that I'm not making it up. Let me screenshot this. Take a picture. Let me take a picture and put it in my comment section and y'all will see. They tuning in. They said, man, she doing too much talking. You talk too much, Abigail. Anyways, I done screenshot that. So let me read it in layman's terms. The anomaly detection is like being a detective in world data or data. Imagine you're looking into a crowd of people and trying to spot someone who is acting differently than the rest. In the same way, anomaly detection is about finding patterns in data that don't fit what's expected or normal. We're in the matrix. Oh no. Wow, shoot the arrow. Wow, shoot the arrow. Now, here's a simple breakdown, she says. She says, point anomalies. Think of a point anomaly as one person is in the crowd wearing a clown costume. Now, she didn't use the red dress scenario that Morpheus used, but I can deal with that. The clowns. One person in the crowd is wearing a clown costume when everyone else is in business attire. It's a single data point that's drastically different from all the others. What? Say who? Say what? They're releasing this system after they released the grid. When they released the grid on the 31st of this month, then whatever else they have to do within the system for June, which is the 6th month, then they're going to release this in the 7th month. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Contextual anomalies. So even in our texting and at work and all the different things that's going to go on, it says these are a bit trickier. Imagine it's winter and everyone is wearing coats, but there's one person in shorts and t-shirt. That's odd for the season and context, but might be normal at a beach in the summer. All this is about scanning over your light as individuals. This isn't about the earth. I mean, the world. It's about the earth. The collective anomalies. This is when a group of data points together is weird. Uh-oh, now they're coming at the communities like minds. Huh? Even if they're not weird by themselves, picture a flash mob in the mall. Each person dancing might not be strange, but a group suddenly dancing in sync is unusual. They looking for the syncs. They getting ready and prepared for the synchronization that's about to occur with everyone who's awakened into knowing, that they are the perfect reflection, that they are citizens of heaven, that they know that they are aboriginal to the kingdom of light, they are children of the Most High, they putting out this all domain anomaly hardware in preparations to guard the spirits that they want to keep trapped here on this plane with everything else that's going to fall in line with Revelation. They gonna pretend and tell you they doing it. This is Department of Defense. They not doing it for the fraud detection and credit card scams and stuff. They've been had that software out. They had honchos in charge is IBM. I don't know exactly who Department of Defense is using. I'm not going to go any deeper into that, but I just came on for this part right here. If there are people on a land where they are not supposed to be, they are deemed an anomaly. Yeah, but that's been going on, can a dummy. That ain't nothing brand new. That's been going on century after century after century after century. This that they're erecting through artificial intelligence and through the new softwares and technologies in accordance to Revelations is not anything that has to do with people standing on a piece of land or property, they want you to claim your land. They want you to claim the property. They want you to be connected to the world. They need you in your mind to be attached to their covenant. And the covenant that Biden has made is in this last prayer. Here, let's go to his prayer for today. Presidential document. Am I sharing the screen? National Day of Prayer. See right here? It has guided the hands of medical professions who healed our loved ones and steeled the nerves of our first responders who put everything online to keep the rest of us safe. We will never know the full impact of prayer on our nation or the world, but we remain confident that it makes a profound difference each and every day. See the words and the terms in his prayer that's so deeply personal to him and the first ladies, so many across this nation. The same thing that he does that they do in these scripts with the help of Jean, Queen of Haitian voodoo. She wouldn't be in that position if she didn't have the knowledge and as a secretary to take his words and make sure that they fit and are said properly in their curses. The same way that I showed that just as simple as TD Jakes doing it as he did. See the words that he have up in here. Sacrifices, grounded, cross. And all this for the sixth in the same breath. Constitution of spirit in the same breath that they releasing information about this right here. All domains the anomaly. In accordance to the Privacy Act of 1974, Department of Defense is establishing a new system of records entitled All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, the AARO's report system. AARO-0001. This system of records describes the AARO's collection, use, and maintenance of correspondence and reports submitted from current or former U.S. government employees, service members, or contractors with direct knowledge of U.S. government programs or activities related to unidentified anomalous phenomenon dating back as far as 1945. Talking about they want to make sure they cover the dead and everything else. This system also includes correspondence and reports submitted from members of the general public and government-affiliated personnel on events related to unidentified anomalous phenomenon. The submitted information, that's why, like I said, this little temple behind me, in my message to him, that I said yesterday, it would seem that they're arresting him on some legalities and stuff, and then that's not what they're doing. And I'm not the only one. All those who are not going to accept the covenant, all those who are an anomaly to the system, that's what this is about. Now, while I was reading this, morning and going over it, like I said, if you're interested, you could go and you could look it up for yourself and break it down to however you need to break it down and who you need to break it down to. But as I was reading this, I saw dates in some of the codes. And so I decided to type in July, and it was specifically my entrance date, but I decided to type in July 1927 because of the dates that I saw in there. So let me show you where I saw one date. Let me scroll, come back out. Let's see. That date should be right here on the side. In the implementation of this and me connecting it to the Aaron, right? And the arrows. Okay, see these 713s and all that, these dates right here, these numbers. So I decided to type in July 1927. I could have typed in no, I did what I was supposed to do. So I typed in July 1927, specifically the 13th, but it didn't take me specifically to the 13th. So here, this is what comes up. The first thing that comes up that is confirmation to the things that I'm saying is this right here. So these are the different things that happen in the month of July. Let me go look. First 7-11. Is that what's significant, huh? What is significant? Look at this. Look at this. Let me see if the 13th came up on here. Former French Minister of Health and survivor of the concentration camp of the Holocaust in Nice, not Nisi, Nice. Shen, what happened with Shen? International Red Cross. Shen Duxion, who had the first general secretary, Chinese Communist Party. But this is the first thing that came up. the first face, the first being that pops up here. It's all this on him. What kind of hat is that? The first coast-to-coast radio network hookup in Canada was made for the celebration of the 60th anniversary of the Dominion. So in 1927, they was celebrating 60 years of the Dominion? In 1927, in July, they was celebrating, it says, the first coast to coast to the sea to shining sea. Sea to shining sea. The first coast to coast radio network hookup in Canada was made for the celebration of the 60th anniversary of the Dominion. I don't want to click the Dominion right now. I don't. The airplane America, along with Commander Richard Byrd and its crew, Bert Acosta, George Noville, and Bert Balkin, crashed into the sea as they attempted to duplicate Charles Lindbergh's flight from New York to Paris. Fortunately, the aviators were within 200 meters of the beach at Versailles, the Calvados apartment. All this is coded. All of this is coded. And these people and pictures and stuff, and like me looking up the bath or the bath water and the pictures and people that they have up now, all of it now, you can look and tell that it's artificial intelligence art. Like I keep hearing Red Squid X say, they've been using this artificial intelligence art and drawings of people and stuff like that for centuries. I know one time I said they was doing that on the walls in Egypt. That was artificial intelligence etching and sketching. 5-year-old Michael becomes king of Romania after the death of King Ferdinand. Oh, that reminds me of The Sound of Music. Just seeing that word. The hills are alive. The hills are alive, or the hills have eyes. The Menanin Gate dedication. I saw this Menanin Gate on Bewitched. I was watching yep. I still watch those old shows. Like Bewitched, I was watching the Loch Ness Monster episode. And how she was sitting there advertising a Louis Vuitton purse. And how the German came out of the water trying to defeat the sea creature. You know, that's enough. That's enough for today. I've done and said enough. Know that this anomaly detection system that is uprising in July is directly connected to the covenant that men or women are going to have to choose which side you're going to be on under the new covenant of the non-competes. You don't have to believe me. You study to show yourself approved unto God so that you'll know whose side to choose and what side you standing on. Don't get fooled and all wrapped up and caught up in the material things on this land. Huh? And don't let anyone, what was that scripture I read yesterday? It don't matter who it is. Because it's not your mother, not your father, but it's you. Again, when you standing And the kingdom comes, God not going to tell you go look around and grab your mama or your grandma them hand. The children going to be straight. The ignorant, God knows. The innocent, they're going to be straight. But those who know better, and again, the light coming from your forehead right now that they will use to scan to know that you are different. If they have to go into the secret place to find it, they know you good. If they got to go into dark places, because those who stand for truth and light and those who are right, it's going to shine just like that. The mark of the beast is going to be within, hidden in the cavities, in the secret places. The secrets, and the lies. Darkness. It's in the secret places. Greater light. Greater light. That's all for today. Like I said, I done said enough. God's going to keep his promise. Are y'all ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for what's about to go down? Oh, time to get ready. Y'all better be ready when Jesus comes. I'm making preparations for the great celebration. The people who walk darkness will see a great light. Those who live in the dark land, the light will shine on them. System, because that is not the tune I press, and that's not what's playing. I press God's promise. They gonna play All I Am, and that's not what I pressed. Ooh, y'all know, y'all been watching me all my life. What's the difference now? What is the difference now? What is the difference now?
Promise that I will see my son. You promise that he is by your side, and nothing can separate this love inside. No masters, no doctors can prescribe ways in my calling. Only his ways, oh ancient if days can correct. He reflects the path I acknowledge. Promise, promise. God's promise. God's promise. God's promise. Put on a new self who is being created to a true knowledge according to the image of the one who created. The people who walk in darkness will see a great light. Those who live in the dark land, the light will shine on. Promise. God's promise. God's mind is my mind is light. I am in all ways reflecting his might. I am in all ways reflecting his sight. In all ways I acknowledge, no knowledge, no college. Ooh, God, you promised that great day would come. Yes, God, you promised is by your side, and nothing. Put him a new self who is being created to a true knowledge according to the image of the one who created it. The people who walk in darkness will see a great light. Those who live in the dark land, the light will shine on. Promise, 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 promise. God's promise, 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 promise. God's mind is my mind, my mind.